Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 23 of Passion for Proverbs. Today's proverb comes from verse 7. It says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." It is so important what we believe about ourselves. We can accept a bad doctor's report and believe that we are dying and our body will follow that belief. Or we can believe that we are healed by the stripes of Jesus and we can be healed. There is so much power in what we believe. We are brought into salvation through our belief, what we believe in our heart. The Bible says if you believe in your heart and confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, you will be saved. So believing in our heart is a very critical aspect of the Christian life. We can we can build barriers or we can break down barriers with what we believe. We have to think of ourselves the same way God thinks of us. I have a little placard that sits on my desk that says, "I can't allow to have a thought about myself that God doesn't have." And that was a quote from Bill Johnson, but when I heard that, I thought, man, that is so good. I cannot have a thought about myself that God doesn't have about me. And I look at that every morning when I start my day, and it reminds me not to entertain thoughts that will tear me down or make me less of a person. I've got to think on the good things. I got to think of how blessed I am, how much ability God's given me. When I rode as a jockey, I won on a lot of long shots because I always rode with confidence. I had belief in myself, and that confidence would translate through my hands to the horses, and a lot of horses would run good for me that weren't necessarily the best horse in the race, but they knew what I believed, that I believed in myself, and that confidence would interject through the reins to the horses. And it's the same with us with life. Anything you do, you have to do it with the confidence that God has given you the ability to do it, unless you're doing something that you're not called to do, that maybe you won't have that, I don't know. But it is so important for us to believe in who we are and to believe it in our heart, not just in our mind, but in our heart. We got to get that renewed mind that helps us look at life from heaven's perspective down to earth, rather than earth to heaven begging for help. We look at it from heaven's perspective down to earth, which is what Jesus taught the disciples to pray. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So we need to have a renewed mind and believe in ourselves and believe in our heart. That renewed mind will cause us to have belief in our heart that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. That's Proverbs 23, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.